Good day. We bring you the latest updates and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. urged Filipinos to emulate the extraordinary life of Andres Bonifacio by being dutiful and law-abiding citizens. Marita Mowahe reports.
To commemorate the 159th birth anniversary of Andres Bonifacio today, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. led the wreath-laying ceremony in Caloocan City this morning. He honored the national hero by acknowledging the sacrifices and courage he made to fight the oppressors. Bonifacio, also known as the Great Plebeian and hailed as the father of the Philippine Revolution, established the Kataas-Taasan Kagalang-galangang Katipunan ng Mga Anak ng Bayan or KKK that sought the Philippine independence from Spanish rulers. The president was joined by National Historical Commission of the Philippines Chairperson Rene Escalante and AFP Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Bartolome Vicente Bacaro. Aside from the Andres Bonifacio National Monument in Caloocan, other simultaneous flag raising and wreath-laying ceremonies were held at the Andres Bonifacio Monument in Tutuban, Manila, Pinaglabanan Memorial Shrine in San Juan City, Andres Bonifacio Monument in Balintawak, Andres Bonifacio Monument at the Bonifacio Global City in Taguig, and at the NHCP Museo ng Paglilitis ni Andres Bonifacio in Maragondon, Cavite.
Ipinagdiriwang natin ang araw na ito upang gunitain ang mga kontribusyon ni Andres Bonifacio sa paghubog sa ating pagkakalinlanlan bilang mga Pilipino. Ang kanyang pangalan ay mananatiling nakaukit sa ating kasaysayan kailanman. Hindi lamang dahil sa kanyang pamumuno sa revolusyon, kundi sa kanyang di matatawarang tapang at pagmamahal sa bayan. Tunay, nakatangi-tangi ang ipinamalas niyang katapangan, isang uri na tapang na hindi sumusuko kahit sa gitna ng panganib. Matiyak lamang ang interes ng bayan at ng bawat mamamayang Pilipino. Habang patuloy tayong nakikibaka sa mga hamon ng modernong panahon, naway maging halimbawa si Bonifacio at ang ating mga bayani noon at ngayon upang magtagumpay tayo sa ating mga hangarin.
For the Pna Newsroom, I am Marita Mowahe.
The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas expects domestic inflation to hit between 7.4% and 8.2% for November 2022. In a statement, the BSP said higher prices of electricity, LPG, and agricultural items brought by the impact of severe tropical storm Paeng will drive up the inflation rate. On the other hand, these factors are countered by the decline in petroleum prices, along with the prices of pork and the appreciation of the Philippine peso against the US dollar. The central bank said inflation is projected to gradually decelerate as shocks to inflation due to weather disturbances and transport fare adjustments dissipate. Inflation accelerated to 7.7% in October due to upticks in food and non-alcoholic beverages, among others. BSP Governor Felipe Medalla meanwhile said that domestic inflation will likely decelerate with a peak to be either in December 2022 or January 2023. The government's inflation target is between 2% and 4%. The Land Transportation Office is aiming to relieve public roads of irresponsible drivers as the agency eyes the rollout of its single ticketing system by the first quarter of 2023. In the Laging Handa briefing on Tuesday, LTO Chief Assistant Secretary Jose Arturo Togade explained that through the new system, different traffic violations and penalties of different local government units will be harmonized with the LTO system. Once rolled out, he said, the single ticketing system is expected to improve the country's road and traffic conditions as erring drivers will not only be issued fines but will also receive demerit points in the LTO system. He added that fines and penalties related to traffic violations will be harmonized instead of having different fines and penalties for each violation. Tugade said that consultative meetings are currently being held with the stakeholders, while a draft memorandum circular on the single ticketing system has already been circulated. And in other news, a Senate hearing exposed the alleged involvement of airport and immigration personnel in the outbound trafficking of Filipinos to Myanmar. Senator Risa Ontiveros said human trafficking is being carried out by individuals who have alleged connections with BI and airport employees. During the hearing, an alias Paulo testified that he was illegally recruited to work for a telemarketing company in the city of Mae Sot in Thailand. He later learned that he will be doing a crypto scamming job in Myanmar. Paulo said his recruiter, a certain Liza Magallanes, told him an escort would help expedite his departure from the Philippines. Ontiveros said Paulo's passport was marked with an official BI exit stamp, while somebody exempted him from falling in line using an employee's identification card inside the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3. BI Commissioner Norman Tansinco said they will coordinate with Ontiveros to seek further information. Last week, Ontiveros delivered a privileged speech about a group of Filipinos who were promised jobs in Thailand but were trafficked into Myanmar by a Chinese syndicate instead. And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and on Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change. Good day.